So workout today is going to be a light jog just to get loose. Then we're going for 3 times a mile at 80%, so kind of just like a tempo effort, 2 minutes rest in between. Really, that's kind of just to get the legs turning and loose. And then it's 4 times a quarter mile, 90 seconds rest, and those are fast. So really, as always, and kind of the theme of this build has been just get it done. The reason I got into triathlon was actually because I got hurt. I had really bad plantar fasciitis. I hopped in the pool, I bought a bike, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to do something. I have a hard time training without kind of like a light at the end of the tunnel, or a purpose, or in this case, a race. So I signed up for my first sprint triathlon. Time to get to it. Idea is to stay consistent, right? A lot of times when we do workouts, we're trying to effectively put into place the practices, again, that we mimic on race day, so they're second nature. The idea here is to stay consistent, right? Rather than start out super fast and struggle at the end, it's stay consistent. All right, let's see what we got. And slowly but surely that led to signing up for my first Ironman. Originally I had signed up for Ironman Miami, but things obviously kind of took a turn 2 months prior to that when we lost Jake in the home fire. My little brother passed away about 2 years ago in a really horrific home fire. And that really, that completely turned my world upside down, in the sense that, we had gone through a lot. We had lost my dad 9 months prior very suddenly, and so it was kind of just like gut punch after gut punch. Losing my dad, running being the only thing that I really had, getting ripped away from me from injury, signing the lease to a business, and then all of a sudden it was like another dagger. And so I pulled out of Miami. I went down there, but I watched my buddy do the race, and I saw the atmosphere and the vibe that was there, and it was something that was almost tangible, and I knew it was something I needed to do. I feel pretty fucking good today, so it's a relief. Usually 1 rep in, you either feel fantastic or you've talked yourself out of doing the workout entirely. Right now it's just clicking, right? And so the conscious decision I have to make is not push it too early just because I feel good, and it's also not bitch out if I start to feel bad. So it's just committing to the workout as a whole. So over the course of the next year, I committed myself to Ironman Maine, which is what I went up and did. And so last year training, it was for 2 things. One, it was I have a history of saying I'm going to do something and putting in the work, and then when it gets really difficult or not convenient, or it loses its shine, I quit. And that's always been the case. And so I was sick and tired of being the type of person who said he was going to do something and then didn't live up to it. And simultaneously, losing Jake made me conscious of the fact that I'm incredibly lucky to just get up in the morning and do pretty much anything. One of those things where that entire year I felt kind of boxed in. And when I finished that race, it was almost like I had given myself permission to live life again. This year, it's to go back with a different purpose. It's not for anything other than for myself, to see what I'm physically capable of. But going through that process, going through that kind of transformation and evolution that took place during that race, before that race, the months leading up, I came out the other side. And as soon as I did that race, it was like a switch flipped, and I was who I said I was. And I certainly made myself proud, and I think I made Jake proud.